Text 19. Text. Every time there was a man who was the man who himself was the man is Luciferium, death to all nations, death to all living beings and all existence, because everything disappears when Luciferium appears. This is the end of everything that is known. Therefore, witchcraft has always proclaimed the freedom from Luciferium's things, even if it is not visible from Castaneda's texts or anywhere else. But it is time now to talk about things in more precise way, not in such a roundabout manner as you can see in Carlos Castaneda's books, because he was a preliminary step toward more revelation of unknown, of impossibilities, of things that were forbidden to say forever. But now there is time. Text. Man who even didn't know that Carlos Castaneda was describing luminous ball as human being, even though it is not exactly correct, even though it is not quite correct or nearly correct, because nothing much has remained of this luminous existence of human beings because of death activities around the world. And in everybody's life there has been destruction to such an extent that there is a narrow rim only left, which is hollow inside, almost black. Therefore, witchcraft is looking for people who has more luminosity left inside them. This luminosity contains awareness, this is correct, but also being, existence, and mind, which is of foremost importance, because if mind has been eaten away by Luciferium's activities, then nothing can be explained anymore. There will be only yelling, contradictions, resistance, and stupidity that witchcraft has experienced from outside public. Therefore, normally, witchcraft does not speak to people. They have had their lives, they have catered to their wishes, they have seen whatever they wish to see, they have seen naked bodies, they have seen everything that was important to them, and now they will see their end. And this is normal, because this is what they have been seeking throughout their life. They were not able to say that, they didn't dare to say that, but now many things have changed in the world since the A-bomb has revealed itself in Beirut on the 4th of August this year. Soon after the 4th of August, it was the 6th of August, the Hiroshima anniversary, 75th anniversary of the bombing. But A-bomb has a mind of its own. It is a supreme weapon. It does whatever it wishes, reveals itself wherever it wishes, because it does not belong to this world, even if it seems to be here. But whenever it does its activities, it knows where it will go next and what it be doing next, since A-bomb is liquidating and putting end to human stupidity, which is of extreme amounts available around the world now. Witchcraft has made it possible for many viewers of this magazine, this journal, to visit Demi's place, which Carlos Castaneda nearly almost has described. And they have been seeking, those who have viewed this journal, they have been seeking answers to the processes in the world, especially the Black Lives Matter movement. And the explanation can be found in Demi's. Demis says that this is commemoration ritual that is taking place here in this world. This world is called Part 1. This invisible world with demis and so on, the trillion people there. This is part 2, the invisible part, that is, yes. And this invisible part, demis, has shown that not that the policemen are placing their knees on the neck of the people, but the people there who are authoritative, warlike, not even the slave keepers, not the slaveholders, the other people, they're putting their knees on the head and crushing the head of the people there to remind the people here what happens if they do not bring their lost kinsmen back to the part 2. So this is what Carlos Castaneda was warning people about when he presented an ally in an angry manner, responding to his careless movements under the vision of the other part that you normally do not see. It is kind of dangerous to see this world in its wholesomeness, because then you will be scared of its vastness and of the multitudes of people and the amount of war and the war machines and the size of it and the people who are hunting each other. Here you do not see it is that it is so bad, because it looks much more peaceful here, and in fact it is. Therefore, if you can, do not strive to visit the distant places in the other part 2, because you cannot return from there. Visit to part 2 has been explained in Carlos Castaneda's explanation of Descent into Secret World, where he was the luminous one and the other ones were the dark ones, as we have already mentioned in one of our articles. And this is a most serious warning, because practically no one has ability to go there to bring one back. But if someone can go there, he must be really, really greatly armed with all sorts of weapons, because then they will know that you are there, and they come in millions to catch you. And then those so-called enemies, but no, they are like us, ordinary people with different mindset, much like Black Lives Matter. Do you like us? You don't like us? We will kill you. We will destroy you. You are a white man. Why are you walking here? We are all dark here. What is a white man doing in dark man's land? They are called dark, not black there, because they are somehow darkened, even though there is not as much daylight as here. Therefore, descriptions of demis and the remainder of it, this second part, have begun. We have a lot to say about that, because this is a nearest existence that many people call the other side, but this is not the other side, it is the same world. The other side is unknown in church theology, therefore one must know that it belongs to esoteric studies only. But in witchcraft, the other side means worlds outside hell, outside worlds of torture, and there are countless worlds upon worlds which one has to pass through to get to the other side. Then it will be completely different kind of existence which has no this kind of body. There is something, but not like this. There are other kind of existences which witchcraft seeks to find out and visit and get familiar with, make friends with, even if possible. But human being in this kind of condition is not fit for communication.